Whoa, Wazam. Today's video is on Steven Jackson, who came out in defense of Rachel Nichols over Maria Taylor, y'all. And he a main example of why I speak on this, why I've been speaking on this for 11 years. You understand me? Why I've been said it was a technicality in Bill Cosby case when it first went down. When I had the information, a lot of people coming out like, oh, it was some crazy technicality. How was it a technicality if even I knew about it, y'all? Even I knew about it. Go back, look through my archives, bro. I reported on that. This ain't no technicality. These people know what they was doing. It was reported that that woman received $3.4 million as a payoff to have some little hush money, to be quiet. You understand me? But let's get to why we here today. My bad for bumping into this. Because Steven Jackson, y'all, he doubled down on what he do. He out here defending the sleeves off of, what her name is, Rachel Nichols, against Maria Taylor, y'all, a black woman. And you black women, you should be really, really outraged when you listen to this man. Not only do he defend Rachel Nichols, and I ain't saying you should be, angry just because he defended a white woman. I'm telling you that he didn't come out in defense of Maria Taylor, a woman who was promoted and attacked, y'all. The woman Rachel Nichols attacked Maria Taylor. Why would he come out in defense of a woman who attacked a black woman? And not only a black woman, but another woman. You understand me? Why would you defend her over the woman who's being attacked? You understand me, y'all? That's why I make these videos. That's why. And not only is he defending her, but on the slick side of the game, because you know we break it down from level to level, he actually out here defending corporate America. FS1, Fox Sports 1, because really, y'all, it's just an attack from Fox Sports 1 to ESPN. Because he make it clear who he going against. He make it clear who his enemies are, y'all. He make it clear who he's speaking out against. Pay attention, y'all. You see him on the screen right there? Let me press play. Let me know if y'all can hear too.
We all ramble. We say things when we frustrated, and you know, Rachel did deserve that job. It's just plain and simple. I talked to Rachel, and I know a lot of things she was saying out of frustration because it.
Let's pause right there, y'all. He said Rachel did deserve that job. I'm not saying that Rachel didn't deserve this job, y'all, but maybe someone else really deserved this job. Maybe someone else was more appealing. Maybe someone else was the face that they needed on the screen. You ever think about that? You ever think about that before you just come out and defend Rachel Nichols? Maybe this company made a business decision, y'all, to go with someone else, but you already came to your own decision. Oh, Rachel was supposed to have this job, y'all. This was Rachel's job. As if Rachel just, Rachel, once you put Rachel somewhere, you can't move Rachel no more, according to this man right here. Let's continue. Matter of fact, let's rewind, and then we're going to continue because we ain't skipping over nothing today, y'all. Let's go.
We say things when we first.
You hear him?
And you know, Rachel did deserve that job. It's just plain and simple. I talked to Rachel, and I know a lot of things she was saying out of frustration because ESPN put her.
You heard that? She deserved that job because he talked to Rachel and he know Rachel. Did you talk to Maria Taylor, the woman who was attacked? Did you talk to Maria and say, Maria, what happened? Oh, Maria probably would have told you, man, I came from the bottom, man. I'm a black woman. So many companies denied me, man. They told me I was too dark. They told me I was too skinny. They told me a lot of things, man. But I finally came up and I saw opportunity and I actually rose to the top. Now, I can't tell you why ESPN hired me. But from what they told me, I was qualified. You know, if you would have talked to Maria Taylor, but you ain't say that. You said you talked to Rachel Nichols, though, huh? You talked to her to know that she was qualified, huh? You didn't talk to Maria Taylor. See how she was doing even because she was attacked by Rachel Nichols. Did you call her up and say, how you doing, man? I know this tape done leaked where Rachel Nichols talking like, oh, you didn't deserve this job. Like you was just an opportunity hire. Like you was what you call it? When they gotta meet a quota, y'all. I don't even want to harp into that. You understand me? But he didn't call Maria Taylor up. He called up Rachel. See, because I talked to Rachel and Rachel had deserved that job. Oh, he defending Rachel today, boy. Thank you, Miss Monet, for your continuous support. You understand me? Let's continue, y'all. But he talked to her. He talked to Rachel Nichols, y'all. Y'all know when you come here, you get a true breakdown of every last word. What nobody else is saying. You are witnessing a rebel network.
Plain and simple. I talked to Rachel, and I know a lot of things she was saying out of frustration.
He just not gave her an excuse. I talked to Rachel. A lot of things she was saying, she said that out of frustration. You know how she felt, huh? Man, I ain't gonna lie. You know what? Rachel said that out of frustration. Sound like when you talk to Rachel, she said, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was mad. I shouldn't have said all of that racist stuff that I was saying. Man, I was frustrated, and you went for it, huh? Hook, line, and sink on the phone. Man, Rachel said, man, she was frustrated, man. I feel Rachel. Why, y'all? But we gonna get to it because we gonna break it down piece by piece. Shout out to Ricky Finder, you understand me, for the $4.99 donation and the continuous support. I'll be seeing you on Instagram, Twitter, everywhere. You understand me? Thank you for the support. Let's continue, y'all, on this clown Steven Jackson. Giving this woman every excuse. You see? Oh, man, she was frustrated, you know, because this is an outburst we speaking on, y'all. Rachel Nichols had a racist outburst. And now you just not heard that, man, she was frustrated. All right. She was frustrated. And then you're going to hear him say it was ESPN, y'all. Oh, ESPN, man, they put her in a position to be racist and to have the tape leak. It was ESPN, y'all. They made her so frustrated that she spoke about how racist she truly is, or spoke in a racist manner, y'all. To put it in better words, it was ESPN fault for letting that tape leak. Let's play it again because we're going to break it down, y'all. Let's break it down.
I talked to Rachel, and
he talked to her.
She was saying out of frustration because ESPN put her in a bad position, and they even put Maria in a position trying to give Maria a sympathy job.
Did you hear that? They put Maria in a position of receiving a sympathy job. That's what he think about Maria, y'all. That she received a sympathy job. Because guess what? What did I just say? He ain't call up Maria. He ain't said, Maria, man, what you been through, you heard me? Like, and Maria would have said, hey, man, look, I've been told I was too dark. I was too skinny. I wasn't black enough, or I wasn't corporate enough. You understand me? Or all the things that she been through with these stanky executives, especially Walt Disney, a gang of pedophile executives, and who knows what else they do to women. Who knows what else they probably did to that woman in that Hollywood world that nobody else want to talk about, except for the small fish that look dark like Bill Cosby. Not the Weinsteins and Epsteins and all of that. But let's continue, y'all. Because if he would have called Maria Taylor, she would have told him, y'all, all the trials and tribulations she had to go through as a black woman. And I hope a lot of black women hop on, cut on your camera and speak up for this woman too. Because y'all ready to speak about Bill Cosby. Look at this clown. You understand me? This clown. Let's continue, y'all. He talked to Rachel, and they put Maria in a position to receive a sympathy job because she clearly didn't deserve it. She didn't earn it, according to him. Let's continue, because we tell you what you're not hearing from nowhere else. You understand me?
They was trying to make themselves look good because all the Black Lives Matter and the George Floyd stuff was going on. So
he said that ESPN was trying to make themselves look good because of all of George Floyd's stuff. Now, if you've been paying attention, you would think that Steven Jackson and George Floyd was like this, wouldn't you? All the pictures and photo ops he had with him, you would think they was tight. Well, guess what? You know me? I'm tight with a few people. I got a few cool friends. You think I would have referred to their murder, y'all, as stuff? You know what? My partner, my partner Larry, y'all. You know what? The ESPN was caught up in all of Larry stuff. All of Larry stuff. Matter of fact, let's give him a last name. And this is a random name, y'all, to be clear. The Larry Harrison stuff. Let's say me and I had a friend named Larry Harrison, my best friend, you dig? I done took photo ops like Steven Jackson did about Larry. I done held Larry's daughter on camera and stuff. You feel me? My bad, y'all. My bad. But I done held this daughter. You think I'm gonna say, oh, ESPN was caught up in all the Black Lives Matter stuff and the Larry stuff? Larry stuff? I would have been like, oh, ESPN doing that because my best friend, you did. They trying to look good because my best friend was murdered by these cops. Murdered unjustly by these cops. I would have been specific about what happened, y'all. If that's my partner, but him, all the George Floyd stuff, huh? All the Black Lives Matter stuff, huh? You know what I would have said? All the protests, all the uprisings by people fed up with injustice. You understand me? Because of what happened with my friend Larry Harrison, that was the last straw. That's what I would have said, y'all. That's what I would have said, you did. But him, all the George Floyd stuff, do you think that's his partner still? Or he was just sent out there for the photo ops with that man, baby? What you think? You witnessing a rebel network. Let's replay what he said. Stop and go again. Listen to him.
They was trying to make themselves look good because all the Black Lives Matter and the George Floyd stuff was going on. So ESPN tried to make themselves look good by taking the job from Rachel that she had already had, that they'd already told her she had, that she deserved, and give it to Maria just to make themselves look good.
Did you hear that? You heard him. After they had already gave it a job, oh, we was already clear about what he did with George Floyd's daughter. Photo op, y'all. Y'all heard that, huh? But after that, what did he just not say? To make theyself look good because they already gave Rachel the job. Oh, y'all already gave Rachel the job and said that she earned it. You ever think that in between the course of time of her earning the job? Matter of fact, they must have done this last year, y'all, during the civil uprising. They must have done this last year and said, oh, yeah, Rachel, we're going to go in a different direction. How many times some of y'all have heard that? You know what? We're going to go in a different direction here. Even them NFL players, y'all, they try to villainize them, but they don't have to stick to the contract. They can cut people at any time, even the NBA too. How many times y'all heard in the business world, corporate world, Hollywood world, you know what? Denzel, we're going to go in a different direction. We're going to go with Will Smith. You know what? Jamal, you wash dishes good, but we're gonna go with Billy here. You know, he's a fresh guy. He just got out. How many times y'all ever heard that somebody gonna go in a different direction? But I know when they hired you, they said, man, you know what? You the one for the job. That happens all the time, y'all. But you know what? This the time when Steven Jackson gonna come out and talk, though. This when Steven Jackson decides to come out and speak, huh? I know. Let's continue, y'all. In defense of the person doing the attacking.
Good. It wasn't a genuine job they wanted to give Maria. It's ESPN is behind all this, boy. It's all their fault. You know what I'm saying? I can't blame Rachel. I love Rachel, and I'm gonna stand behind her. I spoke to her, and I'm gonna stand behind Maria too. But ESPN.
You heard that? He gonna stand behind Maria too, because she included, which means the reason he recorded this video is to stand up for his partner, y'all. His main partner, y'all, Rachel Nichols, because she is so lovely. Matter of fact, when George Floyd died, was he this much in an uproar, y'all? I think not. Let's continue.
Yeah, y'all some suckers. Y'all some suckers because y'all did this. Y'all tried to give a real job and it wasn't genuine. And look what happened.
It wasn't genuine, huh? You determined that it wasn't genuine. You didn't call up Maria Taylor. We already determined this. You didn't call her up to know what her resume was. Matter of fact, in this video, did you tell us what her resume was? What she been through, her trials and tribulation? But you just know for a fact that it wasn't genuine, that this was just a move to make them look good. And people, by the way, understand, this is not me in defense of ESPN. I already told y'all what these companies do. In case you didn't go back in my archive, in case you didn't press subscribe or like or none of that, go back to the last one when I'm talking about how Nike's sitting up there making Atlanta Hawks Martin Luther King jerseys to make themselves look good through propaganda. You understand me? You know what that is? That's a corporate decision. You think that these people was doing Maria Taylor some type of big favor? Oh, they did it for her because black people, black kids is dying and black people are seeing all of this injustice. We doing this for black people. You really think that? They done this for the bottom line, so they can convince black people that they on their side. We're one of you. We were on the right side of history. We're always down with the blacks and all of that. But is you gonna fall for that? You gonna listen to this clown right here, old Steven Jackson, because he could dribble for real, because he used to play basketball? That's gonna convince you, huh? Nah, it ain't. You too smart for that, right? You are witnessing a Rebel Network as we continue.
Come on, man. It's all ESPN fault. We love both of them. Think about this, though, bro.
Let's stop right there. He said we love both of them. The only one he spoke on was Rachel Nichols most of the time, except for when he said, Rachel, I'm with her too. She included too, and all of that. Now, y'all, this is the second video after he received a backlash. Because clearly, y'all, he looked on his, I think he said Instagram feed, and he gonna see all the black people who was coming out to say, Steven Jackson, you lost your mind. You know how I can come to that assumption? Because I did research, y'all. Unlike him, he didn't call up Maria Taylor. I did research. And what I concluded from my research is that he's talking directly to black people. Pay attention to the video. Well, this clip especially.
How many times we as black people said that we was qualified? We know we qualified. We know we qualified for the job, but we didn't get it because they gave it to the white person just because he was white. How mad were we?
Did you hear that? As soon as you saw the transition into this clip, he said, come on now, we as a black people. So that makes sure that he lets you know exactly who he's talking to. We as black people. And let me be specific. He didn't say black woman. He didn't say black man. He said black people. That's who he talking to right now. After that, he proceeded by saying how many times we just know we qualify. We know we qualify for the job, making the black person that he's speaking on in some example that he's giving look cocky, right? Oh, we just know we qualified. And then a white person gets the job and we mad. Steven Jackson, let me be clear to you. The reason we was mad wasn't just because he was white. While you're trying to make us look cocky, ignorantly cocky. Oh, we just knew we had a job, and then a white person got it, and we was mad. Since you making the comparison, we wasn't only mad because he was white. We was mad because he was also unqualified. Like that black woman who you saw at the register for years and years at your local Walmart or wherever you go. And then you see a brand new Caucasian Walmart register girl. And within 3 months, she's the manager. That black woman, she not mad just because that white girl got the job. She mad because a disqualified white woman got the job after she been slaving for years and years. Or that black man who been the maintenance man for decades, and then a new white person comes in and gets the job. Or the white person who didn't work as hard as him, but been there as long, but never was as great as an employee as he was. It wasn't just because they was white. Why you trying to make black people look like the villain? But you could relate to us. Oh, come on now, white. Come on now, black people. Don't act like you could relate to us. You can't relate to us. And understand, y'all, this is off the rip, too. You dig? Come on, bro. You are witnessing the Rebel Network. Let's continue as I try to calm down and not be too angry and scare everybody away. Because you listen to Steven Jackson, while he sit up here and insult you, but got a problem with me because I'm talking loud or something. Now, let's continue, y'all.
Because they looking out for their own. How mad were we as black people said that we was qualified? We know we qualified. We know we qualified for the job, but we didn't get it because they gave it to the white person just because he was white. How mad were we? Because they looking out for their own.
Because they looking out for their own. You are witnessing the Rebel Network. He said we was mad because they looking out for their own. That's why we mad, y'all. So now he painting you as a hater. You know, like people like me, how many times I saw the comment that I'm hating and stuff? All of his viewers, y'all, he calling you a hater. A hater. You mad because they looking out for their own. That's your problem. That's why you mad. That's called, first of all, racism and systemic racism. That's the building block of systemic racism. They looking out for their own, Steven Jackson. They looking out for their own. Systemic racism. I know. But he don't seem to get that, y'all. He really don't get that. But that's why we mad. Remember that, y'all. Because we haters. We just mad because they looking out for their own. And boy, let's go.
Because they looking out for their own. How mad were we? When you know you deserve a job and they give it to a white person just because he white. We've been dealing with that our whole life.
You know what that's called? Because I'm 33 years old, and we've been dealing with that our whole life, y'all. That's called generational systemic racism. That's what we've been dealing with. That's what we've been dealing with on a daily basis, y'all. And now that Rachel Nichols, quote unquote, has somehow felt the same racism as he's putting it, it's time for him to cut on that camera and defend Rachel Nichols, y'all. But you about to find out why he defending her so hard. Because that's the reason why I make these videos. The reason that he defend her is the reason why I've been recording for 11 years. You understand me, bro? Let's press play on this little dude.
And that pisses us off.
Thank you to Miss Monet for the $9.99 donation. You understand me? And the continued support.
We've been dealing with that our whole life. And that pisses us off. We ain't getting recorded. but we say shit too.
Oh, it's time to look at us, huh? I already told y'all who his target was after he cut the camera back on. Now it's our fault. We don't be getting recorded, huh? You know that time when what her name is, Monique, took that picture of that girl and talked about bonnets? Oh, we don't be getting recorded, huh? Or when little gangster Larry shoots somebody at the liquor store with his camera on? We don't get recorded and ridiculed, huh? Or when you cut on any local news in the United States of America and you see that typical suspect, he had dreadlocks, a white t-shirt, you understand me? And he's a murderer, a robber, a drug dealer. Oh, we don't get recorded, huh? We've been being recorded since before Instagram, boy. We the first ones to be recorded every night on the nightly news. We the first ones. Go back to the 90s and all of that when they show you every night. Oh, the Crips and Bloods are running rampant through the streets. And who picture they showing? You. There was another robbery at a convenience store tonight because they know they gotta scare the white public. You understand me? To make them feel well, to make sure that they go along with the reason why they gotta fund the policemen like the military. Make sure that they can come through with every piece of equipment on the face of the planet Earth. So you been being recorded. Oh, we don't get recorded, huh? Cause Rachel the victim, y'all. Man, people would not. Y'all know we be saying all kind of stuff and we don't get recorded. For real? For real? Have you lost your mind? Thank you to Texas T346. You understand me? Has he lost his mind, y'all? You are witnessing the Rebel Network, y'all. Has he lost his mind, though?
And that pisses us off. We ain't getting recorded, but we say shit too behind closed doors. So I get it. I get it why Rachel mad. Rachel ain't never showed me no signs of being racist. But I would be mad too if
Hold on. Rachel ain't never showed me no signs of being racist. Rachel ain't never showed me no signs of being racist. Steven Jackson, the first thing you need to know is that a racist person is not going to show you that they are racist if they need you for profit or for an agenda. Oh, you know what? I need Steven Jackson to be able to work for my network, but I don't need him to know that I'm racist. I like his analysis on basketball, but if he finds out that I'm racist, he may not want to work here. Is this resonating with you? Or anyone who's still crazy enough to support you, especially after the way you perceive them through this video, black men and women? How you come to the defense of a person who attacking a black woman, not the woman who is being attacked? For real? For real? For real? You done lost your natural mind. Southern mama type talk. You done lost your natural born mind, Steven Jackson. Steven Jackson. Let's continue. Because Steven Jackson think a racist person gonna tell him or give him signs that they racist. Man, if you're racist, I expect you to give me a sign. Do you know what a liberal is? A hidden racist for short. Let's continue. As y'all let that resonate. You witnessing a Rebel Network where you get it in a way that you don't get it nowhere else. I'm your favorite channel. You feel me? Listen, man.
Why Rachel mad? Rachel ain't never showed me no signs of being racist. But I would be mad too if I worked my whole life for a job and they gonna give it to a white dude just because Donald Trump in office.
Stop it right there. Y'all gotta understand. He giving out another little BS example because I don't want curse. If he was Rachel, he'll be mad too because he worked hard and they only gave the other person a job because of circumstances that's outside of the job area that would make them be perceived in a better light. Y'all understand that? You know what that says about the person who was hired by default, Maria Taylor? You know what that said? That say Maria Taylor didn't work for hers. Maria Taylor didn't grind. And if you got a long attention span, you understand me? We gonna get to it. We gonna get to it. Because I'm gonna be clear about exactly why you know this is an insult to Maria Taylor. He's saying that woman ain't grind. She only got it because people been protesting because of civil unrest. That's why he can relate to what's her face name? Rachel Nichols. That's why he can relate to Rachel Nichols, not the black female. He can't relate to you. Let's continue, y'all. Let's continue. That's why he can relate.
I would be mad too if I worked my whole life for a job and they gonna give it to a white dude just because Donald Trump in office, or just because a white kid got killed, and at the time it'll look better for a white person to have a job. I would be mad too. It's just the facts. I ain't trying to be like, I'm speaking the truth.
He ain't trying to be liked. He trying to speak the truth. I want you to understand that the people with opposite opinions of yours, Steven Jackson, they not liked. They people like me who've been around for 11 years not being liked. Back when they used to call you conscious. You know what I'm saying? I know you said that we wasn't being recorded, but you know in the movies where they always show the conscious brother, but he really insane or something, where he said, swine my brother, even though he Muslim and this goes against his religion. Or maybe he a brother who perceived to have knowledge, but yet he said, oh, can you tap that white girl over there? Do you understand that? Do you understand that? Different forms of ridicule. Talking about we ain't being recorded, but you can relate to Rachel Nichols, huh? A redhead Caucasian female. You can relate to her though, but you can't relate to Maria Taylor. You can't even call Maria Taylor up to say what you been through, how you doing, sister. You understand me? You understand me? You witnessing a rebel network, and pay attention to him because people like him, they double down, y'all. They double down on the crap that they talk about. Watch, just listen, man. Just listen.
We rocking with both of them, Maria and Rachel.
No, we not.
And back one more thing for y'all.
Up, stop it. Second, this the third video where he doubled down further. Look, and another thing for y'all, and he gonna be clear who he talking to, black man and black woman. For any black man who's still defending him. Any black woman who unaware of the situation. He your target while you're talking about Bill Cosby. Check him out. Get a load of him. You are witnessing a rebel network.
IG world, y'all got to be real with yourselves. A lot of y'all can't be real with yourselves, and a lot of y'all looking for handouts.
Up. Do it sound like he talking to white people, y'all? You know what? Hypothetically, let's say it's white people out there who don't agree. You know who he responding to? You. You know why? Remember that time when I told y'all he looked at the backlash? He saw the black people who was responding like you tripping. Right here is where he doubles down and lets you know who he talking to. Because look how disrespectful he get, y'all. And this ain't the first time we've seen this. We see this from T.I. now. Remember? He was pushing all that vote stuff. Then when somebody said he was a snitch, remember that video leak when he said, anybody saying I can snitch, I'm a snitch, and sodomized their mama and all kind of stuff. Or how about Roland Martin, who you may perceive to be more corporate? How did he speak when he was speaking to you? You dumb niggas just be looking for a handout. Pay attention to the words. A handout. You know who they speaking to when they say a handout? Black men and women who say they should get their reparations. They deserve their reparations. They want the money that their ancestors worked to debt for. They feel that their ancestors would want them to receive this money. I don't care what they do to it. I don't care about how some of you people say, oh, they just gonna buy some more shoes. You know that ignorant way of thinking. Maybe you saw the Chappelle episode. You think we gonna buy cigarettes and all of that. But guess what? It ain't nobody else business how anybody spend their money. Because guess what? It's services rendered. You were provided a service. They built America. Our ancestors built America to that. They didn't receive any compensation. Who are you to tell me my ancestors would think that I'm just looking for a handout, huh? That's what you think they'd say that if they was looking at you right now? People like this clown, Steven Jackson, if they looking at you right now, they'll be, you know what? I agree with Steven Jackson right there. Man, my descendants don't deserve no money for the labor that I died for building this country. They don't deserve no money for the continued oppression, crime bills directed at them, police patrolmen directly aimed at their neighborhoods, even though middle class and supposed upper class neighborhoods have the same rate of crime. Or how they record, remember, we ain't being recorded, how they record on the local news that the black female is so sexually aggressive that they have so many kids and they on welfare and they lazy and laying up at home. The same way they project in movies like Don't Be a Menace with Shaquita or whatever her name is, with 20 million kids. See, we've been being recorded. But you ain't been looking. You ain't been paying attention. But we have. We ain't been looking to be liked. You know how much people despise me? How much of an outcast I am? Man, get out of here. You talking about you ain't doing this to be like you a sympathetic person right now. You the victim, you and Rachel Nichols, who you can relate to. But let me continue, y'all, before I digress. You feel me? You witnessing a rebel network, bro.
A lot of y'all don't deserve nothing because you've been sitting at home not putting in the work and complaining about other people. Why they doing this or why them?
Repeat that. I want y'all to hear that. I want y'all to hear that if you're not clear about how he perceived black people. That's how that man perceived black people. As a whole, by the way, as a whole. But this your leader because he could dribble or because he got a mediocre podcast, this is your leader? How can anyone defend this man after this? How can anyone defend this man after this? He being clear. He ain't talk. Y'all don't think it's some white people who disagree with this man right now? But he went out of his way to talk to you like Alabama trash. You. Because think about it. Anybody viewing Steven Jackson will have to know him in some manner. All right, if you're black, a black man. Let's start with that. Oh, you know him from dribbling. You're a black kid. You might have researched him because you like the NBA and you know him from dribbling and shooting. Or maybe you know him from his mediocre podcast. You understand me? Are you a black female and you saw how he defended Rachel Nichols over the black female Maria Taylor by saying that this woman just not got a sympathy job? See, Either way, the way that you know him as a black person, you feel me, isn't in the best light. If you know him from dribbling, he's a dribbler. Why is he up here sitting up here talking about black issues? You should be talking about your dribbling. Isn't that what you good at? But look how he think about you. You up at your mama house complaining about other people. You lazy. You heard him? You don't know him from dribbling. You don't know him from him defending Rachel Nichols. You just complaining about somebody else getting a job because you be sitting around. Let's repeat that. Let's repeat it, y'all.
Put yourselves, and a lot of y'all looking for handouts. A lot of y'all don't deserve nothing because you've been sitting at home not putting in the work and complaining about other.
Oh, you ain't putting in the work. He know all of y'all. And remember, y'all, he said that this half, remember that. Because he actually about to talk about the other half, which means he just not talk about 100% of black people in 1 minute. Let's continue. Look, listen to him.
People, why they doing this? Why them and not me? But when you deserve something, when you put in the work for it, you should be mad when you don't get it. A lot of y'all won't understand.
In other words, all of you people who on the opposite side of the opinion of Steven Jackson, the reason you don't agree with him is because you're lazy. You ain't been working hard enough. Black female. You know what? Systemic racism is systemic racism for a reason. It's a system of racism. Do you get that, Steven Jackson? Do you understand what generational mean? Do you know what Jim Crow laws are? Do you know what black codes are? Do you know about 94 crime bills? Do you know about people policing your neighborhood? Because you would think that Steven Jackson knows nothing about this. Because guess what, y'all? Who he been attacking the whole time? Black people. Matter of fact, in the beginning of this video, he said he blamed ESPN. Y'all, how many times have you heard him talk about ESPN or Walt Disney, the owners of ESPN? How many times? But he blamed them for firing Rachel Nichols. Yet all this man is talking about right now is lazy black people, his fans, all y'all. If you survived this long on this video, I know your attention, I know. But if you a fan of his or if you defending him, you watch his podcast, you still with him after this, please step aside. Please step aside. Let's continue, y'all. While he talk about how lazy half of the black population is. Because he about to get to the other half.
Saying that, because y'all home still living off your mama. Still living in your mama house. And wondering why you ain't winning or ain't got nothing going on. I'm going to hit y'all with harsh truth. I am the face for equality.
He the face of equality, y'all. You know why he think that? Because he get to talk to white people, y'all. Because he get to talk to white people before he record a show. He the face of equality. You know why he think he the face of equality, y'all? Because they hired him. You know what, Steven Jackson? By us hiring you, we're being equal. He said he the face of equality. These have to be the reasons why, right? I'm the face of equality, y'all. Why y'all the face of laziness so far? 50% of y'all, because he about to get to the other 50. He the face of equality, but you the face of laziness and not pulling yourself up by the bootstraps. Do this sound familiar? That's how y'all point these people out. Don't shoot the messenger. I know I'm talking too loud. He said this word, that word. You're scared. Huh? A tough guy, all of that. You're scared and all of that. Huh? I know. You're witnessing a Rebel Network. If you still, grown about it. If you grown about it, y'all. Let's press play.
Why you ain't winning or ain't got nothing going on. I'm gonna hit y'all with harsh truth. I am the face for equality, but I also am the face of being black and proud and being strong and going to get what's mine. Not asking no white person or nobody to give me nothing. I'm going.
Once again, y'all, Steven Jackson is very much delusional. He think by him being hired by the NBA that he the face of equality. He actually think that he went out and got his. You know what you did? You played basketball good enough to where white people, the NBA, looked and said, this Negro can make us money. Just like they did for the first dribbling Negro. You know what? That team has a dribbling Negro and he's outplaying every Caucasoid player in the NBA. That one Negro. You know what? We've got to get us a dribbling Negro as well. And this continued until somebody drafted you, another dribbling Negro. You understand me? They didn't do this because you was black. You know what? We're gonna be equal. We're gonna get Steven Jackson. He's gonna bring up the prophet. He's a great guy. He's gonna do exactly what we say for the rest of his life, as we can see. He's gonna always take us our side. All we have to do is hire him. As long as we hire this man, he'll be forever grateful. And look at him, y'all. He went out and got his, though, according to him. He ain't asked nobody for nothing. You know how you not ask nobody for nothing, by the way? When you build your own league, when you don't get hired, when you don't have to look for nobody to hire you, when you go out and say, I'm Block Talk News, I'm news because I say I'm news. That's when you out there getting it on your own. When you pull yourself up by the bootstraps, you know, when other people go out there and say, he really think he the news. He really think he the media. That's when you pulling yourself up by the bootstrap. You know why I'm news in the media? Because I say I am. I built this. CNN ain't hire me, boy. You understand me? You understand me? And the reason I talk with aggression when I'm speaking about these people is because these people are our direct opposition, y'all. Direct opposition, y'all. Let's continue. You are witnessing the Rebel Network.
Take was mine, like I've been doing. But y'all quick to forget when the jump first started, Rachel hired all black people.
Did you hear that? Let's repeat.
Like I've been doing. But y'all quick to forget when the jump first started, Rachel hired all black people.
Rachel hired all black people. You know what that means to Steven Jackson? I just spoke on it, y'all. I ain't even write that down. Like, you know, when you hire them, and by them, I mean people like Steven Jackson, they are forever grateful. Didn't I just say that, y'all? Y'all forgot that when the jump first came on TV, Rachel was the one who had hired all of these black people. You think she was doing you a favor? She know that black people know the game. She know that black people know how to talk with that soul, that energy that make more people want to look. She know that people like you gonna give her the absolute best. She know that people like you gonna tap forever for her. You don't even work for her no more, but you went out of your way to defend her. You went out of your way to call her. Called her up, defended her, and everything, and ain't even call Maria Taylor. You ain't even defend Maria Taylor. Because people like you, y'all the money first type. Them idiots who like to drown out opinions and say, oh, you broke, as if your opinion is somehow valued in dollars. Oh, you got to have $2 to be right about your opinion. You know what that say about you middle class people? Your opinion is invalid to a billionaire, a trillionaire, a BP exec. You understand me? You understand me? You are witnessing the Rebel Network as we pay attention to this clown talking about how lazy you is living with your mama, black women and men. He talking to both of us as he come out in defense of Rachel Nichols, a Caucasian woman. You understand me? You are witnessing the Rebel Network.
Remember that. I told y'all I'm gonna make y'all hate me because y'all especially.
Now he really mad. See, now I'm gonna make y'all hate me. Oh, you mad? You know how I know he mad? Because I do research, body language. Oh, you adjusting your hat, huh? Did it get a little hot in there while you were scrolling down and them people was lighting you up? Did it get a little hot? You know, you got to readjust. Imagine if he watching this video, how many times he readjusted. But people can't finish. You know, you can't finish something like that. You got to be built for this to finish Block Talk News videos. You understand me? You got to villainize me in order to not finish these videos. Huh? You got to find a way to talk about me to not finish these videos. You understand me? Your favorite channel. Let's continue.
The jump first started, Rachel hired all black people. Remember that. I told y'all I'm gonna make y'all hate me because y'all, especially people that don't like the truth. Half y'all hanging around niggas, hoping that they make y'all dream come true, and hanging around them. As soon as they tell y'all tell y'all no, they a fuck nigga. They ain't real because they told you.
Remember that time? Remember that time I told y'all what he said about one half of black people who was living at home with their mama and not working hard for theirs? Here's the other half. The other half that supposedly sit under people like Steven Jackson looking for a handout. So that by default, well, really by fact, that man said 100% of blacks is looking for a handout. Remember, the first 50% who live at home with their mama not working hard enough, how they just looking for a handout? The other 50% now, they sitting behind people like Steven Jackson looking for a handout, y'all. Looking for a handout. That's 100% of y'all. Your favorite channel. You are witnessing a Rebel Network. Hear it again.
And hanging around them. As soon as they tell y'all no, they a fuck nigga. They ain't real because they told you no because they tired of you benefiting off their blessing. You been around them all this time, been around all the people they been around, had the same connections, met the same people he met, but you still sitting around waiting for somebody to hand you something.
You heard that? Tired of you benefiting off their blessing. And the people who sitting around them, all of y'all who smart enough, you know, to watch this video fully, he talking about you. When he look around the room, who you think he talking about? You sitting around eating off his blessing. Whatever you do around him, if you drive his car, whatever he talking about you eating off of his blessing. He ain't talking about black people as a whole at this point. He talking something personal, y'all. Not many of us get to sit amongst these celebrities. Because if so, they'd run into somebody like me sitting amongst them, who unafraid to tell them the truth, who don't care how much you demonize them, who don't care about the bottom line, because if you fire me, I'm going to find something else. I'm going to find a way to provide. God damn it. I don't care if I'm at McDonald's, where you people might consider an employee of McDonald's, their opinion is invalid, huh? Because they don't make $1 million. They on Instagram all day. You broke, your opinion don't matter. So what is your opinion compared to a billionaire? How many billionaires that gather together look like you? The ones who control this entire planet, y'all. You are witnessing a Rebel Network. Let's continue. While Steven Jackson defends Rachel Nichols over Black Maria Taylor and calls all black people lazy, not working hard enough, and lackeys who attach themselves to people like him, but don't kiss the people around him booty in order to make major moves. Because that's what he about to go on to say. In case you don't know, he about to say, you've been around all the people who've been around me and you ain't make no moves. He telling you to be a lackey of the people around him. Kiss they behind, suck up to them so you can become somebody who speak like him. Listen if you can.
Instead of you getting in your ass, doing something with the connections and making something work for yourself. A lot of y'all in this mind frame, and a lot of y'all stuck in this attitude of blaming white people for why you ain't made it. Yeah, we know we started off behind. They put us in a bad position.
Let's stop him right there. Because I already know that I'm clear on what he just said. Kiss the people around him booty in order to make a come up for yourself. So we just gonna brush past that. I already broke it down. You heard what he just said? Oh, y'all be up here blaming the white man. Steven Jackson. You know what you don't know in case you forgot? The reason you here is to blame a white man. You clown. I know you just stopped smoking in April and stuff, you know, because you always saying that, and now all of a sudden you're wearing glasses and koofies and stuff. I know, because I know what they tell y'all to do. And if you've been on this channel, you'll understand whenever they want somebody to look conscious, Jay-Z, they put some glasses on them. They give them some locks, y'all. But let's move past that, y'all, as we stay on Steven Jackson, who said we just blaming white people. The reason you here is to blame a white man. ESPN, do you remember? Or is you so caught up in lecturing black people disrespectfully that you forgot you was here to blame a white man? Black people don't own ESPN. We don't own Walt Disney, who bought ESPN and ABC and Marvel, amongst other racist companies who do God knows what to children and adults, casting couch pedophilia rings and all. Do you understand me, people? Or we blaming somebody? By the way, ESPN is at fault for firing Rachel Nichols. The supposed white man who we blaming, they at fault for the continued oppression amongst a history, a legacy of racism. They are at fault. They do this. They continuously do this as I speak now on this camera. Do you understand me? But y'all understand me. This dude is the direct opposition, in case you ain't figured it out by now. People like him and Jerry Rice, they can always come out in defense of someone else. But where are they when it's in defense of us? Because when he came out for supposedly his photo op friend, you understand me? When he came out for George Floyd, he wasn't telling you, man, I'm with y'all. He wasn't this pumped up. You know what? I'm with y'all. I don't care what you do to these corporations. Word about destruction of property and all of that. Don't riot, calm down. To billionaires, Chanel, them billionaires. You think them people care about a broken glass? Them people could have one store entirely looted out and they still gonna make $1 billion that day. They still gonna ball that day. And they gonna still file an insurance claim to recoup money for that day. Go to my archive so you can know how much they have in claims. And that's exactly what they is, claims. Come on, people. But him, oh, y'all blaming the white people, blaming people who at fault. Go tell a rape victim that they blaming a rapist. Go tell a pedophile, a victim of pedophilia, that they blaming a pedophile. Oh, you blaming that pedophile, man. You got to get over that, man. I know that pedophile raped you, so much long ago, and he still be sending you texts. He be still trying to call you and still affecting your life negatively. You got to get past that. That's what Steven Jackson wants you to do. That's what he wants you to do. Let's continue. Shout out to Texas Tea and Smoke Break for checking in with me. You heard me? and everybody else who press like and subscribe. Let's continue.
From the jump, they got ahead, but it's time for you to learn for yourself. We got more black millionaires than any time. Half these rappers didn't graduate high school, but they.
You see how he just brushed off systemic racism? We know we behind. We know they put us behind. We know all of that. You know what I'm saying? We know about that. All of that. He just brushed all of that off. That's what's to be said. But he can go in for a long time. Man, Rachel Nichols, this is your job. ESPN, man, y'all tripping. Black people, you ain't this. You live at home with your mama, boy. You need to learn. You need to be like these people. You need to pull yourself up by the bootstrap. But when it comes to systemic racism, starting from the invasion of our ancestors' country, y'all, he can just say, we know that they started us off from right here. We know we was took from this country. We know we was forced to build America. We know a lot of us died on that ship on the way to America. We know a lot of us died in them slave fields. We know a lot of us was experimented on. We know a lot of us was raped. We know a lot of us still being oppressed today. We know they made the 94 crime bill to target our communities. That's how he just brushed that off. You feel me? Or do I need to continue doing that? Because I can go on, but he can brush that off. You feel me? And then go back on to defending his people, though. The people who hired him. And look at a terrible example this boy is about to give. And I say boy for a reason, y'all. Not too many times you gonna see me come on here and call a man a boy, but this a boy, y'all. This is a boy. This boy about to say rappers went out there. They wasn't lazy and they did what they had to do. They pulled they self up, the rappers. That's his example. I'm going to let you hear that, and then I'm going to light into it. Bro. Thank you for everybody who viewing right now late at night. You heard me? And you press like out here. I appreciate that as we listen to our direct opposition, Steven Jackson, who worked for FS1. Let's listen.
It's time for you to learn for yourself. We got more black millionaires than any time.
It's time for you to learn for yourself, y'all, because that's the problem. You dumb. You ain't learned yet how to overcome systemic racism. People been plotting systemic racism and building it since before you were born. But it's your fault because you ain't learned yet. You ain't figured it out yet. You know who figured it out, though? Steven Jackson. Because if he could dribble and speak for him, then they going to forever pay him. And he'll be forever in debt. And you know how I came to that conclusion? Because of what he about to say about the people who he think figured it out. The people who pulled themselves out. Listen, y'all.
Half these rappers didn't graduate high school, but they millionaires because they shot. They got out their ass and tried.
The rappers, y'all. Great example. Because remember, y'all, you ain't nothing. You live at home with your mama. You broke, all of that. He sound like an ITT Tech commercial. I know you at home. See, don't he sound like corporate America? Now that I think about it. That's corporate America, ITT Tech. You're sitting at home with your mom all day. You broke. You ain't got no job. You ain't got no money. You're a welfare queen. You got all them babies. Oh, you're a black dude with dreads. You got locks. You up here. You ain't gonna never amount to nothing. You better sell drugs. You ain't nothing, boy. You broke. You're a broke boy. Your opinion don't matter. None of that. You're sitting around all day. You broke. ITT Tech. Come holler at us. See? Don't he sound like corporate America? In the way he describe you? In the way this dude describe you, bro? Let's replay that because I ain't even think of that until now, y'all. Listen to him, bro. Listen to him, bro. You're sitting around here, bro.
Half these rappers didn't graduate high school, but they millionaires because they shot. They got out their ass and tried. But a lot of y'all looking for.
Look, my bad, but whatever, we gonna continue. But the rapper, y'all, that's his example. You know what them rappers get paid to do? Them rappers are prostituting a bad image of the black man and woman. Them dudes is prostitutes. You think that they got off their booty and they got up and did something? Oh, by cooning for a living, by painting a terrible image of every black man. The reason why when they cut on that TV and they see them dancing around cooning, that's the justification of when they cut on that local news channel that say, here's the latest black criminal. He has robbed this. He has shot this many black people. This, that, and the third. When they see Lil Cooney up there rapping. But that's the people who Steven Jackson look up to. That's the people Steven Jackson look up to, y'all. That's the ones who you should look up and say, you know what, that rapper, he did it. He pulled himself up by the bootstraps like Obama and Steven Jackson and every Republican and every Democrat be saying. He pulled himself up by the bootstraps by selling a false image of black people. You respect them for that? You know what these little dudes talking about today on the radio? Maybe you don't, but I do, because I got a teenage daughter. And I got another 5-year-old daughter. And I got another 1-year-old daughter. God damn it. She a twin. So I was thinking about both of their age at the same time. You are witnessing a rebel network. But I know what they say on the goddamn radio. Trying to make the black woman look like a slut all damn day. Trap Queens is on TV. That ain't the black woman glorifying a gangster woman who sell drugs on BET. That ain't the black woman. All of this stuff. You know why I got to keep up with that? Because I got a family. And on top of that, I care about my race entirely. Entirely. Not just Rachel Nichols. Ain't even his race, but he got something to say. He can come out in defense of the person doing the attacking. She attacking somebody else, but you in defense of her. Let's continue before we wrap this up.
For excuse for why you ain't. Rappers didn't graduate high school, but they millionaires because they shot. They got out their ass and tried.
Tried by selling out a poor image to you, to the entire planet of Earth, to justify their mistreatment of you. And by the way, he had BTN. We don't stick to the low level people like the rapper. We think about you people who employ the rapper, the Snyders and all of this, the Interscopes and all of them. Because you know what? If the complete, because it's only like 3 music heads if you do your research. If you know what? If all the musical conglomerates came together and said, you know what? We're no longer selling this image. That would be a wrap to that. You know how many conscious rappers out there today who can't get a shot at all? And some of y'all like to go to sleep by saying, you know what? Because people don't want to hear all of that. They don't want to hear nothing about being good. You know what? People will hear anything you put on the radio. They'll hear anything you put on that TV. And you know why I understand this? Because anything is already on the radio, anything already on the TV, and they looking at it. Up here playing with me. You are witnessing the Rebel Network, your favorite channel. Let's continue.
But a lot of y'all looking for an excuse for why you ain't made it. Don't blame nobody. Blame yourself. Get up off your ass and put in the work. Ain't nobody holding you back. That's you.
You heard him. He said it's you, y'all. It's you, not anything else I named before. Not anything else, y'all. It's your fault. You the reason why you got to go through hell and back to get a liquor license if you trying to open up a corner convenience store. You the reason that if you do happen to have a barber shop, that the policeman is coming in and out every 45 minutes because they think that either you running some illegal drug scam out there or you in cooperation with local drug dealers. That's you. You understand me? Oh, it's you. It's your fault. You know why it's your fault to him? Because you didn't play the game. You didn't play the game. You got to do what him and the rappers did. Sell a negative image. Him in the Up in Smoke podcast. But my bad, you just stopped smoking in April. Just stand on yours, bro. And the reason some of y'all people don't understand, bro. When I cut this camera on, I'm talking directly to and about the opposition. That's why I'm fired up. You think I go through life like this, bro? I got kids. I can't be angry as hell the whole day. I gotta learn how to be patient myself. Because I can't yell at my own kids. You think I'm gonna cut them on and turn into Block Talk News and say, sit down right now, you know? Come on now. Now you ain't clean them dishes for the third day in a row. No. You gotta be patient with your kids, bro. Be like, bro, you done not clean it. You come on, bro. Some people got the game messed up, bro. Or maybe it's just because people want to find a way to villainize or demonize me. Like, I'm tired of the excuses, bro. He too loud. He cursed too much. He this, he that. Man, if you don't feel me, then don't feel me. You feel me? But I'm your favorite channel, the one they don't talk about. You understand me? And everything over here is genuine, bro. I ain't talking about no Steven Jackson just because I want to like. God damn it. I've been doing this for 11 years and I have 1,600, a little bit over 1,600 subscribers. Do you really think I'm doing this for a like? I just now got past the point where I'm telling people to subscribe. I used to tell people not to subscribe to me. You really think I care about being seen? Or I'm telling you something because I know it's the truth and I know I could stand on it. Bruh, people better grow up though. Y'all gonna feel me though, because I'm inevitable. You did? I'm inevitable. Sooner or later, y'all gonna feel me because I'm inevitable, bro. Inevitable, bro. Look, and I'm a perfectionist, so I hate every time I mess up on a word. Like, you know, when I go back to study this video, I'm gonna be mad at what just not happened. Because I want to make sure that I present everything to you as clear as possible. You understand me? For you, my viewers, my 1,600. You understand me? For you. So even when I'm not recording, I'm thinking about recording. I don't care if it's weeks, months, or any of that, bro. When I cut this on, I'm speaking directly to y'all. Without y'all, ain't no Block Talk News. Once again, y'all holler at me.